Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking the 12-bar blues, but looking at some ways that we can start to really improvise with our right hand, get some nice lines going on, and just take our blues playing to the next level. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit here. Most of you guys are comfortable with the basic form of the blues, 1-4-1, and if you're doing those inversions, that's a good thing too. Most of us would think of B flat 7 with the F there to keep it close. And then we're doing the 2 5s. I guess again, there's lots of different things we can do at the end there, but for now we'll keep it simple so we can kind of talk about these guys. All right, so that's all well and good backdrop, but let's see if we can get our right hand to be really being the star of the show here. And our secret weapon when it comes to these types of chords, these dominant chords, like F7, B flat 7, all these ones in here, is the Mixolydian mode. And again, most of you guys know that one. If you're doing it in F, you got that lowered 7th. And then, of course, B flat 7, I'll do it from here so you can see. All right, so lowered 7th each time. Cool. The tough parts, I guess, in the blues progression, though, are when you get these 2 5s. So for these, we're going to take the 2 chord, which here is A minor, and you're going to think down a whole step, and then think of that major scale. So for the A minor 7, D7, I've got G major. Right, and then we're going to move that theory down to G minor 7. It's out of frame, but the next step down is F, of course. So G minor 7 to C7, we'll be doing F major up here. All right, and back to Mixolydian. Good. So that's the first step. And again, I think a lot of you guys are there. You know your Mixolydian scales. You know how to think of a different scale for each key. So today what I'd like to try to talk about is how to turn those into some more musical ideas. And there's 2 solid approaches I want to give you guys to practice. One of them is the 5-note window. So when you're improvising, kind of just going wherever, that's great and everything, but we're having to make a lot of choices there. We're trying to think whether to go up or down, how far to go in steps, go in skips. So the 5-note window takes all that and just does away with it. What we're going to do is just plop our hand down in any group of 5 notes. So for this purpose, I'm going to do A to E to start with. And then what we want to do is adjust to the scale that is going to go for the chord. So if we're doing F7, right, we need to be thinking of F Mixolydian. So the part that falls in our window here, A to E, is this, right? So you can see we've got to pull the E down to E flat. So for the F7 chord, what I'm going to play is just up and down. Oh, excuse me, I'm totally wrong, sorry. We'd have the B flat in there too. All right, my bad. Right, so that's my 5-note window there. Now when I go to B flat 7, right, what part of the B flat scale, or B flat Mixolydian, is going to fall in here? Well, I've got to change one thing. I'm going to change this A flat. Right, and we can see that because that is going to, again, be the portion of the scale that falls between A to E. So the goal here, I'll do it with the first line, is to be able to confidently switch as those chords go by. I'm going to do 1 time up and down for each measure, and it'll go like this. Ready, go. Easy, right? That's going to be the deal. Let's go and look at it for the second line there, the B flat 7. Of course, I would start the same way with that A flat. Okay, and if you're doing the diminished chord here, you can do, also raise the B there, and then back to normal, or back to F Mixolydian. Okay, and then here, this would be G major, right? So we're going all white keys there. Now we're down to F major, B flat. Remember, that one's longer. There's that E flat again. And there you have it. Cool. So again, it's not meant to be like the world's most exciting solo, although it does sound pretty good. Some windows will sound better than others, but let's hear that up to speed one time around. You can either play along or just kind of visually check to make sure that everything sounds like you think it should. All right. So here we go. Starting with F7. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. Right, awesome. So if you master that, what you would want to challenge yourself to do is just try some different windows. Some of them are going to be more exciting than others. Some are going to see better sounding than others. But again, what you're trying to train yourself is to be able to see fragments of the scale no matter where your hand is. Just for kicks, there, let's do D to A. All right, and I won't blab this one out as much, but we'll just try it out. So for that F7, I've got to change this down to E flat. Okay, here we go again with the B flat 7. G major. Cool. And again, it's a great thing to do really on any set of changes, but it will definitely help you with the blues. But just if you can learn to think that way as an improviser, you just be thinking on your feet and you'll be comfortable no matter where your right hand is in the position. All right, cool. So that's the 5-note window. Let's go ahead and move on to the idea of chasing the third. So another huge improvising thing is being able to land on the chord tone of your choosing. So for example, no matter what the chord is, let's say it's F7. When I'm coming in here, I'm not only thinking of the scale, I'm trying to think of like, is this the third? Is this the fifth? Is this the sixth? The ninth? So on and so forth. And I'm gonna break this up because somebody's here. But okay, join me for part 2.